you sooner your quality, begin to call your people. Say, you come and see. So my woman here, y'all holy, y'all cuckoo, y'all walk to that place and go stand there and speak the word of God. That God, no amount of attack and evil will stop the preach. Our children will enjoy the fruits of our labor. Will not allow it to happen again. All the Chinese men everything blow up. Now we go like say shining. You can't tell the job from me. I say better. So I don't want to say thank you. Please look for that music. You all here, you're the women group. Begin to call your friends. Say, what are you saying? Compound. As soon as hello. When I come there, you're telling the people into say minus. They in the river, all day, they're trying to give back. Who the PPO? Because no basic, no empowerment. We are getting the women who you can't afford out here. All you get the people that PPO want job. For me, the women will not be digging people who want job. We'll pay the bricks, we'll empower them, we'll change their condition. If I told you that, I said, look, my man, reduce the speed where the car running on. Transfer the people, they want to see what's that this year, what's happening.
The Bwaka administration has brought shame upon the office he occupies and the already failing government. Rather than peddling lies about Mr. Cummings, we challenge the stray dog of a minister to face the truth and inform the Liberian people about the real crisis confronting our nation. Crisis that the United Party-led government is failing measurably to address. One, on the economy. Under the luxury-driven President Joseph Numa Bwaka's leadership, the Liberian economy has collapsed into hopelessness.
You will not know the economy collapse because you 1.7 million cars.
Prices of basic commodities, including rice, gasoline, transportation, and even drinking water, have skyrocketed beyond the reach of ordinary citizens. The cost of living is unbearable, while salaries remain stagnant or unpaid in some cases. Even more shameful in the fact that the exchange rate has dropped drastically, yet market prices remain high. This clearly proves that the problem is not the exchange rate, but the gross mismanagement, incompetence, and lack of economic control under the Bwaka administration. While the Liberian dollar strengthens on paper, the Liberian people continue to suffer in reality.
We come to you, we listen to you, we listen to your cry, and we take care of your cry. And then election comes, we come to you and say, please do this for us. So we, election day, you will be owing or we will not be owing you. We cannot allow the politician in Nimba to continue to use our people and use tribalism to divide us, and they come, you just vote for them, and they walk away and they do nothing for you. Here, we have seen your roles, we have seen your concern. This role that leaving from the home of the political advisor to go in town is very, very bad, and today we are promising you that we will fix that road. But you see, name of politician, they got dry face. One finish facing the road, then they will come on the road and say, don't vote for Madrigal man. But that one, I will leave that one with you people to decide. We come to you, we listen to you, we listen to your cry, and we take care of your cry. And then election come, we come to you and say, please do this for us. So we, election day, you will be owing or we will not be owing you. We cannot allow the politician in Nimba to continue to use our people and use tribalism to divide us, and they come, you just vote for them, and they walk away and they do nothing for you. Here, we have seen your roles, we have seen your concern. This role that leaving from the home of the political advisor to go in town is very, very bad, and today we are promising you that we will fix that road. But you see, name of politician, they got dry face. One finish facing the road, then they will come on the road and say,
you know our rules say, you tell our rules say, thank you, the right you should say like the presiding. That you don't have the authority. Bring a skull on the camera. Thank you, give me chance. You know our rules say, you tell our rules say, thank you, the right you should say like the presiding. That you don't have the authority. Bring a skull on the camera. Thank you, give me chance. You know our rules say, you tell our rules say, thank you, the right you should say like the presiding. That you don't have the authority. Bring a skull on the camera. Thank you, give me chance.
don't vote for Madrigal man. But that one, I will leave that one with you people to decide. We come to you, we listen to you, we listen to your cry, and we take care of your cry. And then election come, we come to you and say, please do this for us. So election day, you will be owing or we will not be owing you. We cannot allow the politician in Nimba to continue to use our people and use tribalism to divide us, and they come, you just vote for them, and they walk away and they do nothing for you. Here, we have seen your roles, we have seen your concern. This role that leaving from the home of the political advisor to go in town is very, very bad, and today we are promising you that we will fix that road. When you see Nima politicians, they got dry face. When finish facing the road, then they will come on the road and say, don't vote for Madrigo Mel. But that one, I will leave that one with you people to decide. We come to you, we listen to you, we listen to your cry, and we take care of your cry. And then election come, we come to you and say, please do this for us. So election day, you will be owing or we will not be owing you. We cannot allow the politician in Nimba to continue to use our people and use tribalism to divide us, and they come, you just vote for them, and they walk away and they do nothing for you. Here, we have seen your roles, we have seen your concern. This role that leaving from the home of the political advisor to go in town is very, very bad, and today we are promising you that we will fix that road. When you see Nima politicians, they got dry face. When finish facing the road, then they will come on the road and say, don't vote for Madrigo Mel. But that one, I will leave that one with you people to decide. We come to you, we listen to you, we listen to your cry, and we take care of your cry. And then election come, we come to you and say, please do this for us. So election day, you will be owing or we will not be owing you. We cannot allow the politician in Nimba to continue to use our people and use tribalism.
We say good afternoon, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good afternoon, Liberia. And those outside Liberia, is good and great to have you on today. Don't forget the geometry of the whole must be kept high on the agenda because it involves the majority, and those that come with equity must come with clean hands. As usual today, I am your humble servant. I'm the lone sheriff, Ambassador J. Nathaniel B. Vastinian. Today, good afternoon, good morning, and good evening. I'm here today with Sir Kandu from the production department, making this edition a spectacular one today. Today is the 30th day of October, a month of leaders, is gradually closing down, and Liberians are welcoming the month of November gradually as we close up the day process as the clock ticks upon. And today happened to be the birthday of Mr. Jackson Dolo of Bana's Farm, and the old timer coach, or which I'm a part of. Yeah, I want to say happy birthday to you, Mr. Jackson Dolo. On today, we want to recognize one of the proud listeners of this program,
and also a proud son celebrating his birthday today. Good afternoon to you, Mr. Jackson Dolo of Wentown Football Old Timer. I think he's the coach today. Good afternoon to you, and thanks to everybody joining us on today. We are live on Facebook. We are also live on YouTube. We are live on YouTube. We're live on Facebook. Cool Channel 2 on YouTube. We are live on www.THKOOLonline.com. We are live across the world on 91.9 Liberia. So welcome. So if you can share the video and watch our show, and you can also make your comment. Remember, open the lines. You'll be a part of the program because your comments are very important. They are the building block to our modern and emerging democracy on today. So we value the comments. We expect you or want you to listen to the program and be a part of the program today. Let me say many thanks to all of you joining us on today. Today is the 30th of October. Today in 1930, Liberia was a sovereign nation navigating its own challenges, primarily the tension with the European powers, which was intensifying during the broader scramble in Africa, while Liberia was still up on its stance. And Liberia was trying to assert its authority and fend on encroachment from neighbors like the French and the British colonial forces, despite having limited control over its own process. Then in 1870, it saw the period of instability, including the disposition of former President Edward J. Roy, followed by the return of President Joseph Jenkins Roberts, who served in 1876. In 1880, the political landscape would have been one of the young republic focused on domestic stability while facing a standard pressure upon. 1880 marked the height of a scramble for Africa, where European powers were aggressively dividing the continent among themselves, and Liberia, as one of the only two African nations to avoid direct colonization during this period upon in Liberia. And the history is a regular feature in our programs where we bring you happenings into history on today. In 1930 on today, Liberia was facing a major political and economic crisis due to international pressure over forced labor and the departure of key banks, the Bank of the British West Africa. The League of Nations Commission had recently submitted a report detailing its finding on forced labor allegations against the government, which added to the existing pressure on President Charles D.B. King and his administration upon. And then back in September 1930, during a year, the International Commission on Inquiry submitted a report confirming the government involvement in forced labor practices, to be precise, though the Liberian government had initially denied the allegations. This put a significant international pressure on Liberia. In terms of economic stability, the country was also experiencing economic turmoil, exacerbated by the departure of the Bank of British West Africa, which announced it was ceasing all operations in Liberia on the 31st of October in 1930. And to address the banking vacuum, the representative from the National Central Bank of New York had arrived in the early part of October to survey the situations in hoping of establishing a replacement upon today. Today's in history is a regular feature in our programs. Have you heard about John Adams? John Adams was born today into the Braintree, Massachusetts, President of the United States, former president. He died on 4th of July 1826 at the age of 90 in Quincy, Massachusetts. Upon. In 2018, American crime boss Whitney Barker, who was head of the Boston area Winter Hill Gang, was a leading figure in organizing crimes for the late 1960s to the mid 1990s. He was beaten to death by fellow inmates while in prison on today in 2018. Then in 2003, the American baseball player LeBron James, who was drifted directly out of the high school, made his NBA debut with the Cleveland Cavaliers today in history upon. In 1974, Muhammad Ali knocked out George Foreman in the Rumble in the Jungle, regaining the world heavyweight boxing title upon in 1974 on today. Today, in 1961, the Soviet Union detonated the Texas bomber over the Navaya, the Zambia island, into the Arctic Ocean, the largest nuclear weapon ever set up. It produced the most powerful human-made explosive ever recorded in history. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. Back in 1895 on today, the German bacteriological and pathological Gerhard Domag, recipient of the 1939 Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine for the discovery, announced in 1932 of the anti-bacterial effects of the parasite cell. He was born today in history. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, and welcome to all of you. It's a regular feature on our programs. On today, we say welcome and good afternoon, good morning, good evening. Be with us until 1:30. Good afternoon and welcome.
My fellow citizens of the world, ask not what your country can do for you.
I
Ask what you can do for your
all of the requests, and there are quite a bit. What I can tell you in the request, I saw one thing. I believe that a matter of emergency, and that one thing is the renovation of the school. The school is the most important thing. Through we secure tomorrow. Through education, we secure tomorrow. If your tomorrow is not secure, your today is not secure. So, I want to, on behalf of my chairman and my colleagues, assure you that as soon as we leave from here, we'll begin to immediately start the renovation of the school. Education is important. We saw rules
Today, and it's important that you follow up on. We will not back down this process here. We want to say that the Plains District Corporation, the transit point that they created along the rail line there, that is creating issues for the citizens. It's important that the authority at Plains District please look at this matter. You can't create a transit point in a community that will affect the people. Then it is of no use to them. Because if the if you create that area as a transit point and the dirt are there and the dirt are not removed, and it starts to create harm for the people. Like listen, when our reporter visited the area, you heard them saying that even the well that they have there, the well that they have has been contaminated. They no longer use the well because the well there is full of maggots. And from all indication, if for any reason that you want to enhance the livelihood of the people, it should be in a positive direction that is helping them. But if you create those kind of conditions where their livelihood will be affected, it becomes a problem. Even those who are living around there, they are affected by this, and they are complaining that they die when the authority from the PCC and go bring the die there, we're supposed to be a transit point. The die will remain there perpetually. When it rains, remember we are still in the rainy season. We still at the dying days. When it rains, the water from the dye flood the community. It affects the young people. It affects the residents of the community. Please, we're not just looking at cleaning the dye from the main road red light. No. Even in red light, you go there now, the dye is still it's piling up. It's piling up. And one thing I can get over is how is it that we are not able to strategize? Government passed the issue about dying really have always been a problem. That's always been the problem. Where are the solutions? Where are the solutions? We see how people go and realize sell in the die. They eat in the die. They go home. What are they carrying to their families? What? And as a matter of fact, this is the largest city in Liberia. Why is it not being given much attention? And today, look at the lawmakers. This district, this city cut across 5 electoral districts. Where are the lawmakers? What are they saying about this? Are they just concerned with their bedrooms, or their houses, or their condominiums they got around, or their businesses they got? This is serious. In the leadership of the community, what are they doing? Because this issue is affecting the people of this country, and it's good that we work out in the interest of the people. We want to say this is very, very much important, and it should be looked at. I'm told that the city mayor is out of the country with other people, and they are making all frantic efforts according to them. But when these things are left undone, rainy season come and go, our people are the ones that are affected. It's time that we seek the welfare of the people of this country. It's important. It should not be left undone. Let me say thanks to the Foreign Minister, Minister Sarah Besto-Yanti, for tremendous effort. Always there, pushing the case of Liberia. And this is not about political party issues. It goes beyond that. It goes beyond the aspect of serving the people. And we cannot let this time go by without saying to her and her team at the ministry there, thank you for that tremendous work carried out on. And also want to say thanks to the folks there at the tourism sector, the National Tourism Authority. We want to say thank you. Madam Cooper, we want to say thank you, you and your team. We want to say thanks to the Presidential Special Envoy on Tourism. We want to say thank you for the effort pushing Liberia kids. On Wednesday, the U.S. government announced that effective immediately, Liberia applicant for the B1 as business B2 tourism and B1 B2 business tourism combination visa will now receive multiple entry visa valid for 3 years with no reciprocal fees required for those who qualify for the process. And remember, previously Liberia had to reapply for new U.S. visa annually and facing repeated costs, documentation burdens, and this lengthy processing time of it. But in the new 3 years, for that the period we allow travelers to make multiple travels to the United States without reapplying, easing the movement of our business people, of students, of family members, of those who will be certainly up there to move up on. It's important that this is recognized there. And you know, there is something happening. I want to start from this point. You know, there always been this issue of rift when it comes to political parties, especially oppositions to the ruling establishment. But there are some questions asked currently. I'm going to focus on the CMC today. I know that right after this thing, some Liberians are asking why the turn, why the swift turn. Is it because of the resignation? The CMC leader, Musa Asambelete, who is a lawmaker of District Number 7, Nima County, he is lavishing a lot of praises on the foreign minister. And it's good from my angle. You know, it's good that those who, there will be questions about accountability, questions about integrity, especially who have worked in other public sectors. and they are being questioned to recognize that these things are good. It's good. You know, he's lavish a lot of praises on the minister. Oh, yeah, she has displayed professionalism. She is focused. She has displayed a lot of patriotism and has contributed to the United States decision to extend Liberia 12 months to 36 months. This is good. Now, this same ability here, we are getting a lot of news in the grapevine. The USA Canada Diaspora chairperson for the CMC, she has resigned. And right now, there are a lot of questions that are popping forth. You know, like I said, it's good that somebody who there will be a lot of questions to be able to recognize that things that people are looking forward to them that they're not seeing, and they can recognize it in somebody else. It's good. It's laudable. It's very important. But the USA diaspora, and I'm told from the grapevine that there are so many resignations to follow upon, even in Liberia, at least to talk about the diaspora. And this particular announcement is now asking folks what is going on, what is happening, because the CMC have described this person as being an integral part of the movement, and it's debatable. I'm told that the formation of this party never just started with who they call the political leader currently. It was some of those like the me, Madam Grace Alagoa, who served as the chairperson, who has resigned, former chairperson, as a matter of fact, with the USA Canada Diaspora chapter upon. She has been a driving force behind this entire, you know, Liberia, why we are moving up on, and this is a serious thing, because every time we see Liberia democratic process, every time there's an election, right after election, all you see is that everybody fighting for the next election. Sometimes you are asking yourself, where are the manifestos for these political institutions that they came up to their people and say, we will do this for you? They say only when they win the position, or they are always there to be a part of the people's problem. This is now leading to, after pressing this woman of leadership, commitment, role into building vibrant diaspora, the chapter issues upon, then seeing that this person has resigned is bringing up a lot of questions. What is happening? Now, folks, it's because of this today that the Musa chairperson, the political leader, is now seeing good work in the foreign minister. And folks are asking about transparency and accountability. Now, there are several issues on the ground. Like I said, it is available that even the major formation of the CMC party never even given the then ability. The names such as the Grace Alagoa has been one of the main driving force behind this party. Remember, these were folks that left from she was among those that left from the ANC upon. And she was among those who engaged in the political process publicly in 2023, endorsing Dr. Clarence Moniba presidency. Now she later found herself the founding member of the CMC. And as per her record with his high advocacy in her fearlessness, outspoken issues, and her ability moving upon, now leading the party, is raising serious questions about the internal workings of the CMC. Liberia. the issue of accountability, the issue of transparency has always been a problem. We are hearing again from the grapevine that you have, quote unquote, that the CNC political leader made some donation to the CDC, of which folks are saying from inside reportedly that it was a unilateral decision. And this aspect of openness, the aspect of integrity, now, and up to now, folks into the CMC don't know the reason why this very important person who is being described as an integral force in the CMC has resigned. And we get a report that this thing is happening with just a one-sided thing. Oh yeah, the political leader will go and make a own comment. And who do we trust? Where do we turn? Where? Is it that we are always just forming our own system to break ourselves down? Because mind you, what lesson are we teaching? Is this how true democracy is? Just after the 2023 elections to present, barely 2 years, you are seeing the formations of multiple political parties. And all you hear now at this early stage, less than 2 years in the 6-year term of an elected government, is waiting for the next election. Is this how we are going to practice? Is this the essence? Are we going to democracy? That is all about after election, there are no elections. One was tempted to ask, where are the manifestos? Mind you, follow the trial record. With all of that, the folks of the 7 saw the need and said, yeah, we'll let you. They are at LFA, coming to the collaboration. The Liberty Party. And today, and these are the people that will say all of the nastiest thing out in the public. Now, analysts are saying now that this issue of disagreement, the issue of trust, the issue of openness, the issue of commitment, and these are the similar issues that the political leader is lavishing on the standard bearer. It's important. There are a lot of questions. Imagine Mrs. Gore, Grace Gore wrote on her Facebook page that the issue of folks wanting to find out what's happening in the party, and she said, "This is my." I'm just read this. CMC people, this is my last warning to you all. What you all do not want to do is come after me with lies. Where are we? Our political institutions. Just imagine, recently we saw that the issue of political parties having their own headquarters, moving from the stage of renting was a battle recently. You saw upon the eviction order there from the court that went against the CDC. They brought up the alarming issues that we have fallen our place down. We will sit down. You can break the structure, but you can't break us. Then again, we saw that the ruling in the party now also came up with that even there's a serious plan program on the 6th of December that they're coming up. and the issue of how members of political parties are defined by constitution, by electoral laws, and whether political parties are following these things. They are all victims of these things. They are supporters, they are followers. The political parties will spend money without even those who consider partisans knowing the source of those monies. It's not about let's go for the march. It's not about let's go for this plan program. But where the money coming from? It's not about pulling a crowd. When will Liberia really set the matter straight? When? Because even today when you call the followers, say, yeah, there's a program that you see the crowd, say, I pull the crowd. Then you see that another program of another political institution, you see the very same people there at the same area. Who is fooling who? Now, this entire thing is raising a lot of questions about leadership practice, internal wrangling, party commitment to values, as they are publicly championing these things, as to whether they are practicing them. Now, the folks of the CMC are now asking, why? And this is the danger. When those of you who are always saying we are teachers, we wear t-shirts with the lappers, the barrier, we wear the beret of those parties, and these kind of decisions come about, you are the ones being affected, because who will you ask? You are not a due-paying member of the party. You are not even recognized by registration. You are not even a decision maker into the party. So when these things happen, for partisans to ask these questions, it becomes difficult. And without clarity in these kind of resignations, the party risks losing credibility among supporters. Especially those who will be in a party who value transparency, accountability, and ethical governance. I'm told that right now in Liberia, those who were promised positions to the party, they are disappointed. And there are folks who will be on the way to resign because they themselves are asking some hard questions. Liberia. Will we have political parties that will be transparent? Especially when we have political parties who will position themselves as the reformists, who say they are the alternative in the Liberia political landscape, and they can be trusted. But it's up there for you, Liberians. It's out there for you to see. But this is one of the biggest blows that have come up, and there are reports of more of these resignations that will be out, and we are getting reports within a cycle reportedly that the president is a dictator, and when he should be the one to say things. Say one leader say all, everything. And folks like Mrs. Grace Gore would never be the one just to say I will agree on everything. And for all indications, we get a report that she's one of the major driving forces behind the political party. The formation of the party. And you are aware the party was formed outside this country before coming to Liberia. And it's serious. And the CMC has acknowledged the resignation of Mrs. Grace Gore. Remember, she's been the chairperson of the CMC. And someone who is up for genuine change, who have been, and we're not just a Liberian, we're not talking about anybody outside this country. She's a Liberian and has made a lot of impact in the lives of Liberians. The Media and Communication Director, CMC, Smith Tobe, has written that they have acknowledged this resignation, but it's a blow. But there are folks in the party who are asking questions, and the letter before me even say that they regret the departure of her, and though they have to respect her decision, but it is, and there are more to come out in this process. There are more to come out, and these things, they are very much important for the electorate to see, because mind you, the reason Liberia is like this is because of the quality of decisions our leaders make. The kind of folks we elect to positions, the kind of folks we hand power to. And Liberia has been affected by the kind of decisions. If you look way back at the Samarkand Post Complex, the delegation was sent by the United States government, which is Banks. Remember the launch of the Bar Satana program there? And she was bold. She said the leaders of Liberia, their visions are blurred. They are short-sighted. All of their plans, all of their admirations, their manifestos is just right under their foot. It's relevant where they are. So that's the reason why you find that even when folks come to power, a representative or a senator or a president come to power or a minister, it's just for the time they'll be there for you. Moving from there today, all the dreams and everything they say in that position, almost like it wasn't living, is dead. Everything they was pretending that they were planting, you will see nothing again. It will be nothing. Nothing. Our leaders. This is the reason why every time we elect people to power, Liberia starts from the beginning. Just imagine. You were here, you heard that the terror ceremony, there were a lot of controversies, there were a lot of issues, there were a lot of allegations. And when the government came to power, the government said we cannot even, we don't know where to start from. Those who were appointed as ministers going to ministries or agencies, they saw nothing. Those areas were looted. Where were the materials that was procured by government? Where were the vehicles? Is it because that you find a transition period of another government coming so that everything is gone? The cars that was bought, those cars, check and see what you saw some of them. You go to offices, office desks, chairs, to see printers, computers was difficult. Government had to procure those things from scratch. It's just a client saying what you're saying. That the leaders there, their vision, they leave no footprint, they leave nothing. They leave nothing. And this is what it is. Even folks into the CMC are asking questions. For many of them, many Liberians who know this madam are saying that she represents a voice of conscience and accountability. Conscience and accountability. As her work has shown, she has consistently challenged complacency, corruption. And now, see how work is a space where these things will be, where there's no accountability, where the one boss say all and all is just all to it. This marks a critical moment that demands explanations lovers of the CMC are asking, the electors out there. The issue of transparency and ethical governance has always been an issue to watch for in our country. Even today, if you go to the government, with this issue of the villa there in Foya, up to now, folks are asking for, nobody can get any clue. You now ask as to why, as to whether the dissemination of information within the governance cycle is a problem. Today, the most famous announcement of yellow machines still an issue. Where will Liberians turn? Where are the questions Liberians are asking? But this is where we are today, especially those who will come up and say, no, we are the alternative. We are in the best position as a reformist. We are in the position to turn the tide. And the issue of accountability becomes an issue today. The CMC. What is going on? What is happening? What is the biggest question? Do we really have partisans of political institutions? Or do we have sympathizers, well wishes? Because I see that for people to become members of party, I followed the last time, so the folks say, oh yeah, the CMC said they gave us small money to go register for the party or that. I was saying, wow. And why is it making it so difficult? Is it that our leaders are not teaching the illiterates? Is it that the leaders are not teaching the illiterates? Is it that? It's important. And if the illiterates are not conscious indeed, if they are not conscious indeed, we will find that right after every elections, those who have gone to the polls to elect leaders will be regretting. As if to say it was some sort of spell that was cast upon them at that very moment, and they did what they would do. They were to themselves, they were abnormal, and after they have cast the ballot, after they have walked away from the polling centers, it becomes a problem. They now regain their consciousness and now regret. You hear people say, oh, who you voted for? Oh yeah, but you see the person right here? They say no. Oh, I heard that the person here, oh, no. Not the person who you want to vote for, the person I vote for, may I spoil my vote. Then you see right after elections, a week or two or a month or so, you start seeing movements against the election of this person. Then they start saying, what about the next election? Because the way, form, and manner in which the electors elect our leaders, it is the way in which the leaders themselves run a judgment, make decisions, and those decisions are judged upon the IQ of the leaders who have been elected upon. I'm told that the CMC did a press release on regarding issues or statement on some other station radio program. Up on there, yeah, but it's up. But Liberia, this is where we are. At about 1 o'clock, we'll take our break and join our partner. We'll come back. We'll travel outside Liberia and we go to the lines. Is again, this is just less than 1 year that a founding member of the party and unapologetic support of the party is resigning. And they are pointing towards lack of transparency. And I'm happy that while folks are casting lack of accountability, but the CMC also saying, yeah, I see accountability in the foreign minister. I see hard work in her. I see patriotism in her. It's happening. I'm happy that while the accountability they can see in you, you are seeing in somebody else, thereby raising serious questions upon. And in the coming days, we will not relent. Those who will be in the line to resign upon, I'm told that next week, folks will be resigning from the CMC. Folks will be resigning from the CMC. And imagine less than a year time, you see these things happen on citing the issue of transparency, the issue of leadership up on. At 1 o'clock, we'll take our break and we'll come back, we'll travel outside Liberia and we'll be up on. And we are, since the party cannot tell us, we will also we'll also seek the audience of Mistress Grace Guo. The BBC will tell us the reason why she resigned and the issue of transparency. Where exactly it for? Is it because of the support of the CDC party headquarters, the construction of the CDC party headquarters, which was announced by the political leader of the party? Is it because of plans to remove the party in Lofa County? Is it because the launch of the party in Nimba County is all happening unilaterally? We're going to know that. And the CMC mobilization chairperson will also resign. We get a report of that. Imagine a party just funded March 2025 with all of these things happening upon. We will have about next week, Mrs. Guo on this video here, so we'll know exactly what. Remember, she's a Liberian. She's a Liberian. And this is what we are. We'll take our break here. We'll come back. We'll travel outside Liberia to check out what's going on the scene this morning. Is transparency a matter of a serious problem for our country? Where are we? Where can we turn? Is it that political institutions are not prepared to tell the truth to the Liberian, to the electorates? Where? You often see these things. Is it do what I say but don't do what I do? Is it? Let's take this break.
Introducing Marie Sanitary Pad, the ultimate solution for every woman comfort and confidence during that time of the month. With Marie, every moment becomes effortless and worry-free. Ladies, we understand the importance of feeling comfortable and secure during your period. That's why Marie Sanitary Pad are designed with your needs in mind. Our ultra-soft, breathable materials provide all-day comfort so you can move with ease and confidence. Marie pads are equipped with advanced leakage protection, keeping you dry and fresh throughout your busy day. Say goodbye to leaks and hello to peace of mind. Super soft and provide unparalleled comfort for sensitive skin.
I have tried so many brands, but nothing compares to Marie. It's like they were made just for me. I feel secure and comfortable no matter what I'm doing.
Experience the difference with Marie's sanitary pads. Available at all drugstores, pharmacies, stores, and Fuller shops. For wholesale, visit Lucky Pharmacy and Redemption Pharmacy. Call 2929 for free information. Try them today and discover what true comfort feels like. Marie, the lady's choice.
And they come You just vote for them, and they walk away and they do nothing for you. Here, we have seen your roles, we have seen your concern. This role that leaving from the home of the political advisor to go in town is very, very bad, and today we are promising you that we will fix that road. When you see Nima politicians, they got dry face. One finish facing the road, then they will come on the road and say, don't vote for Madrigo Mel. But that one, I will leave that one with you people to decide. We come to you, we listen to you, we listen to your cry, and we take care of your cry. And then election comes, we come to you and say, please do this for us. So we, election day, you will be owing or we will not be owing you. We cannot allow the politician in Nimba to continue to use our people and use tribalism to divide us, and they come, you just vote for them, and they walk away and they do nothing for you. Here, we have seen your roles, we have seen your concern. This role that leaving.
Okay, let me say welcome to all of. Let's now travel outside Liberia to check out what's going on in other parts of Africa on today. Let's now first stop in Tanzania. We're counting guests on the way in Tanzania after 10th day of voting and protests. Police order curfew in the commercial capital Dar es Salaam following demonstrations. Internet services were disrupted across the country as videos of young protesters throwing rocks at security forces in a petrol station on fire circulated on social media. The Cuban President Samaya Suluhu Hassan is widely expected to strengthen her grip on power in the polls. She came to office after the 2021 death of her predecessor, John Magufuli, and has left nothing to chance for her first presidential test. Her administration has been accused of cracking down on dissent ahead of the vote, while candidates from the two leading opposition parties were barred from standing. Hassan ruling Mapinduzi party has governed the country since its gained independence in 1961. Protesters are angry about the exclusion of the Chitu mine at Azilendu contender and a wave of alleged adoptions of government critics. A spot check across dozens of polling stations reveal a low turnout, especially among young voters. More on that, you go there and check it out to get a full detail come out there for you. And let's now cross over. A convicted sex offender mistakenly released from a UK prison deported to Ethiopia. An Ethiopian man who was mistakenly released from a British prison after being convicted of sexually assaulting a teenager has been deported to his home country, the UK government said on Wednesday, but only after he was paid £500, that's about $660 to stop him from disrupting the flight. Home Security Shabana Mamo said that Hanuj Gabrasilia Kibatu was on a flight to Ethiopia that landed on Wednesday morning. I have pulled every level to deport Mr. Kibatu and remove him from the British soil, she said. I am pleased to confirm this child sex offender has been deported. I was treated as silver because of it, unquote. In the last mini Renko, Kibatu threatened to disrupt the deportation flight, and immigration forces paid him to go quietly. Prime Minister Keir Starmer spokesman Tom Weld said that Operation Decision says even greater expense from the flight potentially being cancelled and Kibatu deportation being displayed. Kibatu has become a symbol of British emotion debate on authorized immigrations, and the government struggle to get control. More on that, you go there and check it out to get a full detail coming out for you as you cross over to Burkina Faso. A Burkina Faso lawmaker approves Independent Electoral Commission dissolution. Burkina Faso Transitional Legislative Assembly on Tuesday approved the dissolution of the country's Independent National Electoral Commission, which has been in place for more than 20 years. This formalized a bill adopted in July by the country military ruler led by Captain Ibrahim Traoré. The junta has described the commission as a waste of money and susceptible to what it said was foreign influence. Under the new law, the Ministry of Territorial Administrations will now be in charge of organizing elections. When they seized power in September 2022, the military promised to restore a civilian government within 21 months. But in May last year, the junta extended the period of transition by 5 years and announced that Traoré will be allowed to contest the next presidential elections. The military leader have reduced ties with Western countries, including former colonial power France, and forged a closer strategic economic partnership with Russia. But on that, you go there and check it out to get a full detail coming out there for you. And on today, before we leave you today, Nobel laureate Wole Soyinka announces a U.S. visa revocation process. The Nobel Prize winner writer and critic Wole Soyinka revealed on Tuesday that his U.S. visa has been revoked by the American consulate in Lagos. The 91-year-old Nobel laureate stated he was very satisfied with the revocation and confirmed the decision during the press conference. Soyinka, renowned for his outspoken view, previously held a U.S. permanent residency but surrendered his green card in 2016 amid the first term of former President Donald Trump, citing objection to U.S. policy. He said that the consulate asked him to bring his passport in person so that the visa cancellation would be proceed at the counter. According to a letter he read to the press reportedly from the United States State Department, the revocation was executed under rules allowing a consular officer or the secretary of the state to cancel a non-immigration visa at any time and at their discretion. Washington has not yet responded to requests for comment. Soyinka has taught and been honored at institutions such as Harvard and Cornell and continue to be a prominent voice on human rights, governance, and culture in Africa and beyond. But on that, you go there and check it out to get a full detail coming out there for you on today. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, and pleasant welcome. Let's move. You know, when these things happened, let's come out of Liberia. When these things happen, it raises a lot of concerns. And you are the illiterates. Sometimes you are tempted to ask, why am I supporting a political institution? Why am I wanting to be a member? To the extent that some electors are not even recognized, but they struggle. They are the ones out there in a crowd, many at times without water to drink. They go home with bruises. There are scars on them. All they are left with is a t-shirt, is a lapas, is a beret, or if possible, the producer bands or some other symbols of the party that are left with them. Who is a member of a party? Because if the electors don't see the need or the importance of being a political party member or how it should be, then Liberians will continue to elect those who are just after election. They say we regret why we elect this person. Now electorates, now those who are supporters of the CMC are asking themselves, why is this person who we are seeing as being a strong member, who because of them we are also a part of the party, why are they leaving? And they're leaving us here. And they are hearing from the grapevine the issue of transparency. Where is the issue of transparency coming from? That's the reason why we want to get in contact with Mrs. Guo, so that we get to know where is the transparency coming from. Where is the dictatorship coming from that has been alleged? Where is it coming from? Is it that quote unquote political leader of the party made a donation to another political party without the acquiescence of executive committee members? Is the political leader just want to make a big show to promote himself, and it should not be a decision across the board? Are we going to see or hear again that what happened with the collaboration finger document that led to a very strong collaboration that was set up today, that it cannot hold water till we went to another election? Or will we see again that being a member of this party, will see folks leaving to form their own party because they feel that they are the brain of the party and this is happening? Whenever Liberians hear transparency, accountability, trust, integrity, they begin to worry about their country. But this is what we are. We'll go to the lines 0775 919 919 0880 919 919. And the number, this solar resignation is raising a lot of questions within the CMT, and they are sending a shock wave through the political landscape process, and folks are saying, what's the reason? What's the reason? Are these reasons genuine? Let's talk to you. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, Mr. Barr.
You go ahead. Good afternoon. Okay, put your thoughts together. Don't hold the line. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mr. Barr.
You're welcome. But even here, all corruption allegations, the process sort of mean represent. Now he's saying what is my sort of mean that tribal politics, and I'm bringing up and people and this and all that and all of these are issues. Okay. Okay. Okay, he said no way. Good afternoon.
Afternoon, Mr. Barr.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
Ghana, go ahead.
To the point, when you see something ongoing, people who are stakeholders within each political party, when they are calling a crowd, putting in for restitution and other things, and then the thing that you come to is something wrong somewhere, something that is not just going the right way. So the one day the authority has to leave for them. Thank you for the opportunity.
You're welcome. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Quite in Lofa County. Yeah, when I say bring elevation of quite a bony, and you put something there, the road, everything, come to face the place. Oh, so no rope. What you saying now? Because the Musa Bele say the people he was telling me just go on one year the party. He was telling us they cancel. They put our flag. They are going. They are carrying yellow machine there to lay on the road out there for the people there. Go pay one hour party quarter there. Okay, thank you, my brother, for way quite money. Good afternoon. Yeah, go ahead.
That their wife is only 55. So there is somebody dictating the dynamic of the Indians in the opposition. They say work as part of the crowd. Yes, there is somebody who still believes that he got corruption stigma. So he is not to build bridges across the country for our people. Do you know how many Nigerians have got corruption stigma content and foreigners serving in the government? Are you aware of Dustin Kaplan? Are you aware of Abdullah Kamara? Are you aware of the guy from LRA of Ojala? Who in Nigeria that is free from corruption stigma? Just let them answer that question. Why are we so wicked to the extent that we're wicked to ourselves? Who is there to criticize ability? Who is taking development across the country? And somebody is telling me you will not be elected in 2029 because you got corruption stigma. But we brought people back in the government under President Buhari who have gone through corruption stigma, and now you know them. We can name them. There were people who did not win elections in the 2023 election who feel that people in different districts across the country. Yeah, Mr. Western thought that is a party of winner as government. And you want to criticize his ability to come in to develop our country? It's a shit.
Good afternoon. Yeah.
I think there is a problem for Masafara in 1108, the road has been there and SA. The tension line at the phone now is rotting. And the other wire has slipped. I bet please say that and because they are they don't want to come.
Where you got Basatan and 1308?
Where they have Botero community. They road the back road where they put attention line because of the road from here to the junction to Red Market.
Yeah.
Yeah, that road I think the tension line is bypass from the main road to get to Downsgrade.
Yeah.
One of the four in the front is rocking and something has slipped. The four rocking and then you can find see it.
But
not taking the I am driving the swamp, it will be disaster.
Okay. We hope that thank you for the information. The folks there are listening. They will certainly be able to get there and find some remedy to the problem there. LEC, please listen and get there to help our people who don't want something to happen. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mr. Park.
Yeah, go ahead.
My name is JP towards church. Now, this is the system of my 1 million pastor. That is the afternoon to all the trauma today. See, Mr. Park, there is something, there's a saying our country is saying, small change is better than big change. That one thing, at the time the disability was the accused of illnesses. You also go and clear the claim. When you remain dormant until now, you want to confess it. Like, we are reform our own government. How can we hear and see an individual as a big function and then we go through the first president? And see the first individual will go back to the national reconciliation of the nation. We see what she gets to those of what one.
Yeah, somebody said everybody in Liberia get corruption charges on them, so nobody have the moral ground. But good afternoon. Yeah, go ahead.
What is happening in CMC? CMC to me is like a soul proprietorship, like one man show. I heard the political say on another net whether he suggested that people say to on the religious term no. Which is a very thing I want to say. If he is doing everything we hear religious foundation, we are trying to say that Mr. Benedict, they're even saying that CNC. So what do we expect? People who will be there and want to see things go the right way, and he will not agree because he is the one that ruling the party.
And these are the kind of political parties the electorate law will be a part of. Because they don't want to pay a deal, they don't want to hold the poor accountable, they don't want nobody to hold them accountable, so they'll be there. The day party they call you, they go eat or eat. What if you come out, nobody know?
You're right, and it's big enough. Because there's a common saying, they say, put your money in.
Yeah.
So you're not making no contribution, you're not doing anything that one say we will have. Everything would be like a dictator.
No, dictator upon. As somebody said, most ability is acting like the Godfather, the Son, the Holy Spirit. He's a political leader and acting like he's a standard bearer of the party there. And good afternoon. And the executive committee had no part to play. He appointed everybody within the party. There is no collaboration with team. His constitution, he wrote it and gave him the sole power that he is the one. He edited the constitution to his advantage, and every other thing he gave command, and everybody should succumb. So even when he promises, he won, and it should be God. Like kind of party like brings love. Yeah, so they don't have to pay due. Like one of the callers said, they don't have to pay due, and so. The teacher come here, yeah, teacher come. How you been preaching? Nothing. We'll have a program here. Let's check in the cover bar water. No, the protocol leader provide water, everything. And Mrs. Grace Gore, who couldn't quite heard that. What is this? Sure, I'm gonna check it on. She from Nima County. That she doesn't stand for this kind of thing, and this was the area that they had the civil raped. And they all sat together and say, let's form a party that will be able to move up on. After they had other days, like I said to you, she had some alliance with then that the Clarence money back. That was back in 2023 when they endorsed that the Clarence money back presidency. The leadership began the founding member of the CMC. They were the one who said, let's come together and do this. But then now they say, you, Mr. Benedict, you already in this stay in Liberia, you can be this and we can start moving upon. But you don't understand the bearer yet though, because you know when election are coming, we'll find the standard bearer of the party and all that. But this is where they are election. And folks in the party are saying they cannot just be part of a party that we just say one say one say all. We just follow. Where we have to sit together as executive committee, the diaspora, and nationally, they sit together and have a conversation and come to one point. When the people say you need a car, he won't buy all the car for everybody. They say, no, how will we move like this? So if we are going to governance forces upon, you won't go and governance for and get the money, how much we know. You see? And it already been the case of Liberians. Those who are advocating, who are leaders. The lawmaker will leave here, go, he will bring whole container full of medicine. But the Ministry of Health can't go and get that medicine easily. But they won't go and get it. The bill can get 10, 15 continue on the ship coming. How can now? Isn't that using the district and getting it easy and won't getting it? You go and bring 10 buses. Isn't that using the county or what now? What happening? How are these people giving you this season? It become a difficult thing for those leaders to explain to the people here. Let me take a few more calls before we leave it today. Good afternoon. No, you're not ready yet. Good afternoon.
Yeah, thank you. You are doing the better.
Yeah, go ahead. I will tell you Samuel.
Thank you. My name is Prince Kotima.
Okay, Prince, go ahead.
Yeah, I joined the Gandhi lecture in the FBC school. Well, for me, it is not strange that people will be defecting from the CMC because Musa Bede is often like authoritarian and feel that only him should make decision in the party.
And for me, he's the new sheriff on the block. People will come to his school, but I still keep money and that because it's not very large vision for this country. It's not very enough for this country. He does not have a political place. So you know, can not allow the people of this country. So this is just a warning to people like you should be aware that comes to it now. That you got no space for him for the president, so he needs to go by and do a few all this.
Okay, let me talk to you. Good afternoon.
Yeah,
Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, my name is Kamal Tito. For your Plata. Look at the little again of people for me and party. The president John Abu and had the paper, or the paper or why is it that they hope one will go to for the outside like there for him? And never be restricted. But the one is everybody telling Apple. Thank you.
So everybody in quite boy that Apple partisan?
Majority.
Oh, okay, majority. Okay. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm here to the comment you are going to call him. Yeah, I just want to go to the you want to be here, you want to be everything. You have 20 people in way and now, it's going to be a put up to the answer. It's a good party. So they said, I need to do your party in care, not get party for everybody that will get out of the board. So, there's a bit of already on your open money in your business. So, the open money, so the man, I'm going to be something like you.
Yeah, wait here. Legend time, we're talking about a wave of resignation within a party and alleged issues of accountability is raising another question. But this is how I'm going to go home today. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. We'll be here tomorrow on a weekend edition of the program here. And we are still asking, what's the reason? We want to know. We want to sort the dust on these allegations. So transparency, accountability, there's one solid thing, one say one, you say all, and all that is an issue in our democratic process, especially a party that just being one of the newest on the block. Until tomorrow, on weekend, Friday, where the weekend is fast approaching. So many thanks to all of you for joining us. Let me say today, happy birthday to Mr. Jackson Dulo. Mr. Jackson Dulo of Wintown, the Wintown old-timer coach, celebrating a birthday on today. Mr. Jackson Dulo celebrating Grand Star, regular listener of the program. Good afternoon, good morning. Until tomorrow, have a pleasant good afternoon.
Of the political advisor to go in town is very, very bad, and today we are promising you that we will fix that road. When you see Nima politicians, they get dry face. One finish facing the road, then they will come on the road and say,